what we're all up against.
I had to take a picture of that building right here. Look at that. Once again, let me ask you this question. Would you let your children walk down this path to get to school? Yes or no? This goes beyond the part where I have to be an objective journalist. This is the part where I start playing a pundit. And right now, shame on Rahm Emanuel. That's all I have to say. Shame on him. Here's another vacant lot right here.
So clearly, for children have to leave their own neighborhood, the school, basic education, to me is a problem. So the only challenges Kings in the west side, near west. When you come past the viaduct, you move to the East Garfield. Right, central to the East Garfield. So this wall says there's a huge difference between where we were over there to where we're going. In my opinion, we took the scenic route. You know, if you were to walk down Harrison, you'll find a homeless shelter sitting out there all day and night. There's housing developments right here. We just had some people here at the 24-hour stand that had rampant drug problems. So this is not a cakewalk. We're talking about little kids. Not big kids, we're talking about little kids, 7-year-olds, 8-year-olds, having to make this walk. So that's a challenge.
Is the way we're going then the best possible way to do it?
The way meaning the route?
Of the options, yeah. Of the options that these children would have. Are we going on the best possible one?
I think the best route for kids would have to be Harrison because it's a main street. You know, sending kids down side streets and, you know, under viaducts, under side streets, it's a bit much. You know, if I had a suggested route for kids, I'd want them on the main street where police drive and where people are driving, and hopefully that will stave off any kind of things that may happen to them. But it's still a hell of a walk. It's still a hell of a walk.
And as you can see, we're passing housing projects right now, but
it's the corner of Harrison and Sacramento. It's a busy corner, and again, this is where the wars transition again. That side of the street in the 28th Ward.
And finally, we are at the elementary school that the kids from King are supposed to walk to from the King area. Right here.
I've never had a precinct campaign.
They voted on yours. That's not
sorry, I'm sorry.
I'm positive.
Look at this.
I'm positive. That's
This is the elementary school that those kids from King are supposed to walk to. I have a question for you. There's no plans to expand like school buses, are there?
I can't answer that. CPS has to answer that.
Excuse me.
I hope you guys
Sorry.
are ready to do the second half, which is Harrison Street. We're doing both routes because this is the route that our children will take. Some will take Polk, some will take Harrison Street. So, are you guys energized now? Yes. Okay, let's get going. This way.
So we're going to go back to King on the same route that some of these kids are taking.
So we're going back to King. Now, the question I just asked was toward one of the aldermen here, and he can't even answer that question if there's going to be expanded bus coverage for these areas. He can't even answer these questions.
Okay.
Now we're walking down Harrison and Sacramento.
On this side of the street.
We are at the corner.
Robert, take them around.
Now we're walking down the main drag. Down Harrison Street. For those of you who are watching, I'm not sure if my social stream is working properly, so I apologize if I can't interact with you. But this is Chicago, and we're walking down some of the proposed routes by CPS for displaced children to walk to their schools next year.
Halfway house, no, this is it right here. Not the homeless shelter. This is a halfway house. Like with the guys. Oh. Yes, right here, Miss Marlene. They live right here. So this is the halfway house.
And let me tell you something, Dorothy. We aren't in Kansas anymore.
Where they live. As you can see, another vacant building.
Vacant building after vacant lot.
I think it's not called caved down because I have two little cars in this school, and I'm not going to let them walk this far to this school.
Yeah. Did you go to King?
Uh-huh.
Yeah? What do you do now? You teacher?
I'm a teacher.
Okay.
Aide.
Oh, okay, you're an aide.
We're right by the Harrison Courts housing projects. See another vacant lot? So I will keep emphasizing it. Folks who are watching this, would you let your children walk down this path to get to school? Yes or no?
Like, look down here. Like, yeah, that's terrible.
Like, that's what I was talking about.
That's evil stuff. Like, anything can happen.
Look at this over here. Look at this over here. I know a lot of you folks are watching the oil spill out in Arkansas right now, and I understand that's all well and good, but right now there are some real bad problems here in Chicago that need to be paid attention to. So I kindly invite you all to come in live to the Pella Report, this edition of the Pella Report, this edition of TPR, to see what the children of Chicago have to be seeing if all these schools shut down next year. Or excuse me, over the summer.
Number of sex offenders registered in the community, and the number of vacant lots, the number of vacant buildings, halfway houses, and treatment centers for kids. right. Our bilingual parents already spoke it. They said we're not minority. But that's all right. The CPS won't get our money.
And now they're talking about trying to create specific routes.
Garbage all over the streets.
A lot of these little kids are walking way more than 450 miles. And it's gotten so complicated to have your kids in public school if you're a parent.
This is what walking the walk is all about.
Oh, I'd say it's too.
Look at this building here. Sorry. Look at this. Another boarded up building.
The more we can get out in the media, the better. Because, you know, if you guys don't write about it, it never happens, right?
Yeah, no.
It's like one hand clapping.
That's something. Oh my goodness.
I mean, these intersections are a nightmare for adults.
What's that?
These intersections are a nightmare for adults.
I know.
Okay. What did you guys count? I thought counting at 60. There's at least 60 registered sex offenders. Okay.
All right. According to one of the locals here, there are 16 registered sex offenders in this area.
At least.
At least 16 registered. 60.
At the shelter that we're about to pass.
Hold on. Did you say 16 or 60?
60.
60 registered sex offenders in this area alone. At least 60.
That's registered at the shelter. At the homeless shelter.
At this shelter, right here. Once again, parents and young adults who are watching this, would you let your children walk down this path to get to school? Yes or no?
Or no. No.
Look at this.
Well, that one block, I noticed there were at least 4 abandoned buildings right there. One block by here. Yes, they're all over actually, all up and down. But here, this is a shelter. I have 291 beds.
At this shelter right here, according to this,
The homeless shelter.
And where does the homeless rely on the path to the new school?
Because it's raining out today, they're not out today. But they're usually out. They're laying around everywhere. But it's raining, so they're not here. But it's at least 60 registered sex offenders that's registered to the homeless shelter.
And where are we? Are we like at the halfway point, or where are we in between King and Jensen at this point in the walk?
I would say we're at the halfway point.
At the halfway point. And one more time, what is this?
A homeless shelter.
the homeless shelter.
All right, thank you.
Is the homeless shelter this whole block then?
It's this whole building.
This whole building here is this homeless shelter, where according to that
And maybe as we walk,
fine lady over there who said there are at least 60 registered sex offenders. And for those of you who might be watching who are a little upset at me breaking out of my objectivity, you can't be objective with this. You can't be objective. This is wrong.
That's the park. This is another abandoned building.
There's another abandoned building right here.
That's the park across.
And that's a park.
Oh, no, that looks like some kind of factory. A lot of factories.
People are like,
Come on. I'm always at the back of the line.
We'll go with June tonight. It's our 4 block park. They're keeping the building.
And I'll remind you again, folks, that there is another Walk the Walk event today at 3:45 Central Time. And I will be covering that as well. So we're currently en route back to the school, King Elementary, our point of origin, but as you can see, definitely not a walk through the park.
I don't know. I know, it looks
Once again, I'm sorry I can't interact with you. My social feed's a bit out of whack today. Maybe it'll be fully operational again around 3:45. So hold on, folks. I'll be back momentarily.